And before we show you the laws with more complicated relations as well as operators, we have an example in this page. This is saying we have two relations R and S. This R involving two attributes A and B. S has two attributes B and C. And we have a operator or expression as shown in this page. The first one we have is a selection on some condition. Inside we have R joins S. Here this denotes a natural join, right? Because between R and S we have one shared attribute, which will be the B attribute, right? So here, if we do the selection within this R joins S, and we have some condition shown here, the condition has two parts. The first part denoting A equals to 1 or A equals to 3. Between them we have this AND. The second part denotes B is less than C, right? So we are selecting the tuples according to the condition as shown here, and the relation we're working on actually is R joins S according to the shared B attribute. So according to the previous page, right, and if we have the condition, and if we have a selection with this AND with two conditions like C and C prime, right, we showed before. This one, C and C prime, right, it will be equal to what? Equal to selection on C first. Inside we have selection on C prime, right? So therefore, this expression will be equivalent to the selection of the first condition, right? A equals to 1 or A equals to 3. Inside we have a selection on the other condition, B is less than 3, is less than C, right? And we are still working on the R joins S. And here we can further check, right? This kind of selection operator actually is equivalent to what? This selection with some condition inside we have this kind of joins between them, right? Here we see that, for all the attributes, right? Given the relation join R joins S, and we do one further selection, B is less than C, right? Here actually we can put this condition into a join. Here we do the natural join. However, here we do the theta join, right? This theta denotes a condition, B is less than C. In other words, we can move directly this condition for the selection into join operator directly, right? The expression will be equivalent to what? Equivalent to the selection of the condition part here. Inside we have R joins S. However, for the join we use the theta join, B is less than C. This B is less than C denotes a condition for the joins, right? In this way, we can further simplify this kind of expression into selection. Inside we have joins. And then according to the previous page, we have seen that, here we have joins, right? And outside we have the selection operator. Here we know this A attribute has nothing to do with this this relation, right? Because this S only contains B and C. Here this condition we have here is on A attribute, right? S doesn't contain A attribute. According to the previous page for the rules, this rule, right? We do a selection on some relation, and here we assume this C will involve only attributes from one relation R, right? And if so, then we can move this S outside. It will be similar here. For the condition here, we only involve attributes from relation R, right? Therefore, we can move this S relation outside of the selection operator. This one will be equivalent to the selection on R relation based on condition A equals to 1 or A equals to 3, and then we do the theta join with S. The theta here, the condition denotes B is less than C, right? So you can see, according to the law we showed before, we can rewrite the expression or the logical plans in different formats, from the first format to the last format. They are all equivalent according to our laws we showed before. So this is the example we can show you, to redesign the logical plans for the query execution. And you can try this by yourself on some examples by yourself after class on papers to redesign some query logical plans. And this kind of logical plan will result in very different results, right? For this one, we have to compute the joins first and then do the selection. However, for the last one, we just need to do the selection first and then do the joins, right? Which will be very different, especially for storing the intermediate results in executing the query plans. Okay, so this is an example we want to show you based on laws we showed before. And besides this, we will have some more laws to be show you with some concrete examples in the following pages.